It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON TV. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, and Davis and Powell Funeral Homes in Berea. An Ohio man was fatally injured in a two-vehicle traffic crash which occurred on Highway 1376 in Laurel County on Saturday afternoon. Laurel County Sheriff's investigators report that a motorcyclist, later identified as Dominique Sanchez of Xenia, Ohio, was traveling west on Kentucky 1376 when they struck an eastbound pickup truck. As a result of the accident, Sanchez suffered a fatal injury. The driver of the pickup truck, identified as 54-year-old Ronnie Davis of East Bernstadt, reportedly fled the scene of the crash, but was later located by an off-duty sheriff's deputy and London City police officer in London city limits. Davis received minor injuries from the crash, but did not require medical attention. Davis was lodged in the Laurel County Correctional Center and charged with leaving the scene of an accident and driving on a DUI suspended license. Sanchez was pronounced deceased at the scene of the crash by the Laurel County Coroner's Office. Saturday storms throughout central Kentucky downed trees and left hundreds without power. In Pulaski County, the storm lasted only about 10 minutes, but crews worked for hours clearing roadways and restoring power. In Scott County, a woman was rescued by an off-duty fireman after stalling her vehicle in high waters. And the Clark County firefighters rescued a Winchester family trapped on a second floor of their home. Strong winds uprooted a tree in front of the family's house, which fell onto the structure. Luckily for the family, they escaped without injury. Also in weather news, Friday morning, Lee County Judge Executive Chuck Caudill declared a state of emergency for the county as officials continue to try to assess and clear the flood and mud damaged roadways. In Beattyville, the rain caused waterways to leave their banks and damage roads, trees, and bridges. Many people living in the area now have limited access to food, medical care, and other services. We'll keep you up to date on that story as we follow more along. Saturday afternoon, Powell County Search and Rescue responded to a call at Natural Bridge State Park. A female hiker had fallen and injured her knee on a low gap trail. Despite extremely muddy conditions over a very steep trail, the team were able to use a low-angle rope system and were able to safely get the hiker back to the parking lot. The hiker thanked Powell County Search and Rescue on their post on Facebook, saying they acted quickly and to get her to safety. Happy ending there. Berea Utilities is reporting that a water shutoff opened this morning for Cherry Road area of Berea. According to the City of Berea Municipal Utilities, it was shut off for about 2 hours, and once the water flow commenced in the Cherry Road area, they will be under a boil water advisory. Berea Utilities say that Cherry Road area will remain in the boil water advisory until samples of the water are analyzed tomorrow. You can stay tuned right here to WBON TV and at our Facebook page for details on that story and updates. Well, in Winchester, the building that once housed the old trap school is now a Ladies Veterans Connect, a facility dedicated to female veterans. Lady Veterans Connect was dedicated Saturday. The facility has 34 beds and will help female veterans transition back into society, giving them education on applying for jobs, healing relationships with their family, and access to health care and other resources. With a highlight from the past weekend, here's Austin Hanks.
This past Saturday in Winchester, a new facility for women veterans was unveiled. The dedication ceremony began with vocals from Gail Perry and the raising of the flag by the Patriot Guard. After the opening traditions of the ceremony, many Kentucky politicians stood at the podium to commend the effort of everyone who helped see this project meet fruition. Among the ones thanked, the name Phyllis Abbott was among the most reoccurring. The Ladies Veterans Connect executive director is regarded for her tenacity and leadership.
I'm continually inspired, and I know I join everyone here. We are continually inspired by the sacrifices of our women veterans and all veterans for what they have done for our country. I look forward to seeing the important work Lady Veterans Connect will continue to accomplish here Congratulations to all of you who have put so much heart and effort into making this dream become a reality. And Phyllis, thank you so much for your tireless commitment to our Lady Veterans. Thank you very much.
Phyllis Abbott and the persistence of the many volunteers and donors who have made this a reality. I'm proud that this is in Clark County, it's in our home. Let's continue to remember this location, continue to volunteer our time, and make sure that we take care of our female veterans who are out there who need our help. Thank you so much for being here. It's my honor to be here today.
It's an honor being here today. Appreciate all the good speakers. And I really want to appreciate Phyllis and the work that she's doing. Let's give her a hand. I am a state representative for the 91st District, which is Estill, Lee, Housley, and Breathitt, and a little bit of Madison County. So I just want to thank all of you for having me. I'm a Marine Corps veteran, proud of that, proud of the great nation I live in. Thank you, and God bless you.
Once the remarks from the local politicians were concluded, female veterans took to the stand and thanked Phyllis for all she's done.
All it takes is a voice to be a woman warrior, and I'd like to give her my Athena pen. So if you don't know the history of Athena, women, the wax actually wore her on her uniform. And so that was what the history behind Athena's sisters. So I am going to I've been very honored to work with Phyllis since her idea of the trap house, of working with veteran women and making sure that we got a safe place to be and to rest. So thank you.
1967, some of you may not know this, there was an ad for Philip Morris cigarettes. And it said, "You've come a long way, baby." And I'm sure some of you remember that. And we have. We have come a heck of a long way. People like Phyllis and all her many volunteers are evidence of that. There's all these walls that we've been able to knock down. And hopefully we'll continue that path.
And last but not least, the executive director herself stood before the crowd to talk about the future of Lady Veterans Connect.
We want to build some cottages here where we can have our women veterans living with their small children while they're going through the program, because a lot of those, especially our younger women, have been overseas, and when they've come back, someone else has been raising their children while they're gone. They have broken relationships. Just changing one life at a time, that's what we are all about.
WBON-TV would like to thank the volunteers who helped bring this event to reality. We also wish Phyllis Abbott all the luck in the world to achieve her dreams for the new facility. For Channel 9 News, I'm Austin Hinks.
Go for it.
Thanks, Austin, for that story. At about 2:30 Saturday morning, Danville police officers were dispatched to investigate a suspicious vehicle at the Streamland subdivision. Officers found the driver, identified as 32-year-old Colby A. Jackson of Louisville, parked in the middle of the road. Jackson allegedly refused officers' commands, and while police attempted to remove the subject from the vehicle, he took off, dragging one of the officers a few feet. He was captured after a high-speed chase that was involved Powell County Sheriff's deputies. Jackson now faces multiple charges, including driving under the influence, wanton endangerment of a police officer, assault of a police officer, fleeing and evading possession of methamphetamine, and paraphernalia. And with that, we're going to go to the first break of the day. We'll be right back with more news and COVID numbers here on WBON-TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures in Irvin is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. Now is the perfect time to stop by and get cantaloupes or sugar baby watermelons. And Mountain Adventures has also added bread, Weisenberger products, and Kentucky Mountain Moonshine truffles. On Fridays, you can now get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures. It's literally your one-stop shop for the perfect family meal. Stop by today. Mountain Adventures at 68 River Drive in Irvin, or like Mountain Adventures on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries the new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON-TV. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Keep your power equipment working strong all season long with the help from Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop's service your mower and power equipment North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Affordable Heating and Air for all your heating and air needs. Call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air Conditioning at 859-779-0122. Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all your remodels and fabrication needs. Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea has the best aftercare in the business when every detail counts. Remember, Davis and Powell Funeral Home. Well, it's time to enjoy the great outdoors, and there's no better time than the end of this month on June the 29th as Richmond Parks and Recs have multiple opportunities for learning planned for beginning campers. To get more information on the great campout day, WBON-TV spoke with Richmond Parks and Recs Mason Chambly with that story. Here's Marissa Hempel.
Now that summer is in full swing, Richmond Parks and Rec has many outdoor activities coming up, including the Great Campout.
The National Wildlife Federation celebrates the Great American Campout every year on the last Saturday in June. The goal of that is kind of unite campers across the country to safely and responsibly get out, reconnect with nature, wildlife, with each other, and to get an involved in things like that. The part of it is participants are encouraged to go camping in a park, a backyard, or even their living room. So what we're doing is we're trying to create some opportunities, learning how to camp if you've never done that before, or becoming a better camper. And so we're partnering with a couple different organizations here in the city to kind of put that on. We have some things going on through the day. So to kick that off on Saturday, June 29th at Camp Catalpa, our Nature Explorers program will be doing some camp crafts, games, and rainy day activities in case, have to stay home, things you can do while you're camping to entertain you and make some crafts that go along with that. So it's going to be kicking off from 9 to 10 over at Camp Catalpa. And then we have an intro to family camping workshop that's going to be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And these things are going to be online. We're going to be able to share these things online so everyone can have an opportunity to participate and doesn't necessarily have to go in person. So from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., we're going to be having Mike's Hike and Bike, and they're going to be presenting some tents and camping displays and building and showing you how to build a campfire. Some really that basic bare bones stuff that you need when you go camping and how to do that. And then the Madison County Library will actually be sharing some of their favorite campfire stories. So the next time you go camping, you have maybe spooky ghost stories to tell around town or something that's going to get everyone's attention. It's going to be a really cool little event. And then our department itself, the Richmond Parks and Recreation Department, will be sharing tips about camp cooking, guided hikes, and then, of course, we're doing a Leave No Trace Awareness workshop, which is an incredible and important principle. When you go camping or hiking, make sure that you're being a good steward of the wildlife out there and the nature while you're exploring it.
Chambly says for any of these workshops or events, such as the ones at the library, there is no registration needed.
If you do go camping that day or anytime that weekend, really, we will be posting a link on our social media and our website to Google Form, or you can email our office if you want, but you fill out the Google form and you'll be entered into a family prize package. And so that's one way we're trying to encourage people to go out camping that weekend and kind of get involved with things like that. So we're really hoping this is just a big one-day event for people to, if they've never camped or hiked before, this kind of is something to encourage them or incentivize them to go out and do that, or maybe this makes them feel more comfortable in being able to go camping if they've never done that before.
Chambly said for this one-day event and all the activities, you can visit Richmond Parks and Recreation website for more details.
So the Nature's Explorers program will be over at Camp Catalpa. That'll be from 9 to 10 a.m. and then online we're going to be having some of our Intro to Family Camping workshops. Those will be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We'll be posting more information in details about how that workshop's going to be working as we get closer to the event. We're getting some details worked out. But do follow us on social media at Richmond KY Parks. That's where a lot of the information is going to be updated. We're going to be putting that out, and of course, we'll be sending out more information through any email newsletters, press releases, website postings, things like that. As soon as we get everything hammered out and make sure we have everything we have ready to go. But just continue to follow us in whatever way you traditionally do currently.
For the latest information on fun, local activities, always stay tuned right here to WBON TV. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story. Looks like a good time there with Parks and Recs. Well, Pulaski County, a portion of Valley Oak Wilburn Road at the intersection of Kentucky 461 will be temporarily closed starting Monday, June the 14th. The closure is part of the Kentucky 461 improvement project. During the closure, motorists will detour via Kane Road, Valley Oak Road. Detour signs will be posted. Closure is expected to last approximately 8 weeks. The starting date and duration of the work may be adjusted for inclement weather or other unforeseen delays. Baptist Health in Richmond invites all cancer survivors, whether you're still undergoing treatment or living past cancer, to join together for the National Cancer Survivor Month celebration. All survivors will receive a personal gift from the Baptist Health Richmond Cancer Care Team in celebration of your journey through survivorship. Hope Grows Here will take place Tuesday, June 15th. That's tomorrow from noon to 1, and then again from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Baptist Health Richmond North entrance. All survivors will stay in their vehicles for the duration of the celebration. Registration is not required. For more information about the event, you can call Karen Jacobs, RN Oncology Nurse Navigator, at 859-408-2022. Again, that's 859-408-2022 for more information. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet advises motorists of a scheduled continuous friction testing operation. The testing will be conducted by a highway engineering company. The data collected will be used to study the present road surface and determine the relationship between friction and crashes, especially departure and wet road crashes. The goal of the testing is to reduce fatalities and serious injuries on roadways. Through June 15th from 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. weekdays, this test will take place for areas in District 7. The testing will be a mobile operation with no lane closures. The vehicle utilized to collect the data will be orange and or white with signage marked on the front and the back of the vehicle body. Vehicles will also have flashing surveying beacons and highly visible warning signs to indicate the vehicle's purpose. During the testing, the truck will travel at or slightly below the speed limit. Keep an eye out for those testing vehicles. Well, FEMA has extended their in-person centers to help those in the area with disaster assistance. In Clay County, the Community Center at 311 Highway 638 in Manchester, Kentucky will be open Thursday to Saturday, June the 17th through the 19th for the following 2 counties. Those counties will be Floyd County, the Floyd County Community Center at 7199 Kentucky 80 at Langley, Kentucky, and Lee County, the Lee County Community Center at 500 Mountain Top Road in Beattyville, Kentucky at 41311. Locations, dates, and times of the registration support centers are subject to change based on needs and circumstances. Please call the FEMA helpline at 1-800-621-3362 to check availability. You should have the following information available to register: the address of the damaged primary dwelling where the damage occurred, current mailing address, current telephone number, social security number, your insurance information, total household annual income, routing and account numbers for checking or savings accounts so FEMA may be able to directly transfer disaster assistance funds, and a description of disaster damage and loss. You do not have to be a resident to utilize these resources, just have to live in one of the 31 affected counties. And to get a list of those counties, you can go to our website. And with that, we're going to go to our second break of the day. We'll be right back with the COVID news from around the area here on WBON-TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures in Irvin is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. Now is the perfect time to stop by and get cantaloupes or sugar baby watermelons. And Mountain Adventures has also added bread, Weisenberger products, and Kentucky Mountain Moonshine truffles. On Fridays, you can now get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures. It's literally your one-stop shop for the perfect family meal. Stop by today. Mountain Adventures at 68 River Drive in Irvin, or like Mountain Adventures on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus, they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries a new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON TV. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea. Also brought to you by Hall & Sons Auto Care, Jennings Auto Parts, Berea Ace Hardware, Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue, Kingston Shell, ABR Auto Recyclers, Chad Tate Shelter Insurance, Mike's Hike and Bike, and Whitaker Bank. Taking a look at the daily incidence rate from across the state. On Friday, we had 13 green, 9 orange, and just 1 red. We keep that 1 red county actually up just a little bit from Friday. That is Webster County. Friday, they were 30.9. Today, they're at 33.1. Today, we have 6, 8, looks like 12 green counties: Carlisle, Hickman, Edmondson, Barron, Oldham, Robertson, Woodford, Garrett, Lee, Magoffin, and Clay counties all green over the weekend. Total incidence rate for the state, 4.71. Lots of green counties there in our area. Garrett, Woodford, Lee, and Clay right here in this near around us. Madison, yellow. Jessamine, yellow. Fayette, Clark, Estill, yellow. 1 orange down to our South Rockcastle County, sitting at 12, just barely above that threshold to go yellow. Orange counties for today: Graves County, Union County, Harrison, Bracken, Mason, Rowan, Rockcastle, Marion, and Perry counties are all orange, about even there on green and orange counties, with that 1 red leaving the remainder of the state yellow. Looking over to Madison County for our numbers today, we had 2 new cases over the weekend with 61 active cases. That is an average daily case per 100,000 population of 6.8. And again, here in Madison County, 6.8. Looking at some of the very low totals from right around us, Jessamine County only at 3.2, and Clark County at 2.8, Fayette County at 3.8. So all of those counties are really just on the verge of going green. Speaking of going on the verge of green, Jackson County at 1.1. If they just drop that 1/10%, they will go green in the next little bit. Other counties that are just on the brink: Scott County with 3, Anderson County 2.5, Boyle 2.9, and Pendleton 2, 1.9 up in Kenton County. Lots of other counties from around the area just really on the brink of going green. Need to be tested? Not feeling well? White House Clinics can take care of you. They've got testing sites all around the area. Richmond, the Christian Church here, as well as The Berea Municipal Garage can also test you. And if you're not feeling well and want to get a vaccine, White House Clinics can help you with that too. 1-888-WHAPPTS for appointments there, or whitehouseclinic.com if you need more information. Don't forget to be tested to get that vaccine. There is no cost. All you need is your ID and to show up at one of those facilities, and they will take care of you there. Lots of counties moving over the 50% mark for vaccinations, all moving in the right direction to get Kentucky vaccinated. All of our news is done here today, but do you want to get news on your phone as it breaks? All you got to do is enter our Viewers Preferred Club. That's text WBON to 77,000. We'll send you breaking news, weather, sports, all right to your phone. Again, text WBON to 77,000. Don't forget, text rates might apply there. Well, that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more breaking news, weather, sports, all here on Richmond's very own WBON TV. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.